Last month, Spellbinders had a warehouse sale, and I spent a little over $100. So I'm going to show you everything that I got. Okay, so I love when Spellbinders has these crazy sales, and I like to stock up because there's such a good value. So what I'm going to do is show you my haul. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it, and then what is the original full price if it's still available. Some of the things I had to guess on because they're not available, so I based it on other things that are similar. So first thing up, I got this Hello stitched cutting die. I think I paid $1 for this, and this one's not available anymore, but I think that this one retails for $7.99. Then I also got this magic cutting die. Again, I spent $1, and this one is listed at $6.99. Up next, I got this artful brush cutting die set. I don't think this one's available anymore, but I spent $5 on this set, and I believe this one is normally about $20. So I picked up this Essential Glimmer solid oval hot foil plate. I paid $1 for this. I don't think this one's available anymore either, but similar plates to this are $18.99. Up next, I got both of these cutting dies, the hydrangea and the pom-pom dahlia and ladybugs. These were both $5 each. And I know this hydrangea one is still listed at $21.99. This pom-pom dahlia is no longer available, but I believe that one would also be $21.99. They're very similar. Then I also got this Peony Celebration cutting die. This one I spent $5 on, and I believe this one is also listed for $21.99 original price. Next, I got the Let's Get Together clear stamp of the month and the die that goes along with it. The stamps were, let's see, the stamps were $5 and the die was $3. And original price on these, let's see, the dies are $10.99 and the clear stamp of the month, this one was $20. Up next, I got this Home Sweet Home cutting die. This one I paid $3 for, and regular price is $21.99. Then I got these two Spellbinders Color Essentials Pearl Dots. I paid $1 each for these, and these are both listed at $3.99 regular price. Then I picked up this Autumn Scarecrow small die of the month. It's so cute. I love this thing. So this one I paid $5 for, and this is listed at $27 normally. Okay, up next, I got all three of these Hero Arts stamp sets. I paid $3 each for each one of these, and these ones are each listed at $15.99. Then I got this hot foil plate and die set, the Seahorse Kisses sentiment. And I spent $5 on this. This one is originally $24.99. Then I also got this cutting die anemones set. Let's see, I spent $5 on this, and this is normally, I'm guessing it's $25 because it's not available anymore, but based on the other things that are in this collection, it's about $25. Okay, then I got these two. They're no longer listed, but I paid $1 each for these, and based on the other things that are in this collection, I think that these are normally $18.99 a piece. Then I got this press plate and die set, the Spring Magnolias. Let's see, where's this one? So on this one, I spent $5, and this one is listed at $29.99. Up next, I got this Hero Arts stamp and die set. See, there's coordinated dies in there. I spent $3 on this, and this one is not available anymore, but I believe this one was originally $26.99. Okay, up next is this press plate and die set. It's the Family Sentiments. And I spent $5 on this. This is regularly $24.99. Then I got this press plate and die set. It's the Elegant Peacock. This one is, I spent $5 on this, and this one is originally $26.99. Up next is the Picture Perfect Autumn Large Die of the Month set. And that's what it looks like when you put it together. So I spent $5 on this set, and these are originally $40. And I also got the Summertime Vacay Large Die of the Month set, also $5, and this is also originally listed at $40. And then I got a whole bunch of embossing folders also, which is one of my favorite things in stamping. So I got this 3D embossing folder, the Party Balloons, and this one I spent $1 on. This is normally $15.99. And then I got the Twirling Tulips 3D embossing folder. I spent $1 on this, and this one is also normally $15.99. Then I got this Pine Cones and Berries 3D embossing folder of the month. There you can see it. This one I spent $5 on, and this is normally listed at $20. And then I got the Floral Expressions 3D embossing folder of the month. Again, I spent $5, normally listed at $20. And then last but not least, I got the Pumpkin Patch 3D embossing folder of the month. Again, I paid $5, and this one is listed at $20. All right, so here's a little bit of a spread of my haul. I love when they do these sales. It's such a good value. Like I said, I spent, my total for this order was $108.02. However, there was one thing that I didn't get. It was $3, so I got refunded that. So what is that? I spent about $105. I used $10 off of my order in rewards. So, it would have been $115 that I paid for all of this. But adding up the total prices of what everything was originally, even though like some of the things I had to guess on because they weren't available anymore. So I was pretty generous on like going with the lower end of how much it would have been based on the other things that are in it. So with that in mind, I added up what everything would have been, and it came out to $624.78. So I am pretty darn happy with this haul. I cannot wait to play with this stuff. And, if you are ever on the fence about whether or not you should jump onto one of these sales or not, now you have a better idea of, what you can get for your money and what value it is. And like just some of these things, like I keep an eye on because I hate paying full price for anything, but it's stuff that I really wanted. Like I've really, really been wanting this pumpkin patch folder for a long time. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to come back for some more crafting goodies. See you next time. Bye.